I want to show you the best eyeshadow palettes for effortless makeup looks. So I'm going to go through them and talk about all the ones that I actually use on a regular basis and which ones I tend to keep going for, because there are some that are really not worth it. So I just want to go through the ones that I've got here that have been used and haven't been a waste of money, to be honest. So let's get started with the first one, which is the Makeup by Mario Master Mattes palette, the OG. So I know there's two. You've got the original and then you've also got the neutrals. I'm going to be honest with you. I feel like if you are my skin tone, having one of these works best, and I would suggest the original, because I feel like with this eyeshadow palette, it's got a mix of everything you need and it will match kind of brown skin tones, olive skin tones. It works really, really well. And you've obviously got black in there as well and a really dark brown. Now, I'm not going to say the obvious thing and say that the neutral palettes should be with paler skin tones, but I think it's more to do with preference as well, because on paler skin tones, some of these colors can still look really good, but I really don't think you need both of them. If I were to go for one, I'd go for the original. I just feel like you get a really good selection of shades in there. Now, there are some shades in there that I really have not used yet because they just seem a bit weird for me, for my skin tone. Like a really weird camel shade is in there, and that just doesn't, it's like a weird grey camel shade, and it would suit some brown skin tones. It just looks weird on me. So what I'm trying to say is someone who is also brown skin tone like me, but maybe a bit deeper or a bit lighter, will probably use some of the shades that I don't use, right? So it will suit them. There'll be shades in here that I'm using that will feel weird to them and just don't suit them, you know? So what I'm trying to say is if you are a warmer skin tone, well, no matter what skin tone you are, I think you can still use a lot of these shades. This palette has been used by me a lot. This is actually my second one. So that says something, because I feel like with eyeshadow palettes, people don't use them as often. And I've managed to somehow go through one and got myself another one. So I would say that eyeshadow palette is really worth having. Now, another one that I feel that you can create really, really amazing evening looks with is the Patrick Tar Major Dimension palette. I really love this palette because I do feel like it's just a really luxurious palette. I do like how there are cream eyeshadow textures in here. Like you've got a really deep brown, and then you've got like a little bit of a kind of slightly lighter, warmer brown. And then I love the kind of shimmers that you have in here too. Like they're really, really amazing colors. And every time I look at it, I'm like, okay, why have I not used this? Like recently, you know, like as in why have I not used this? Because I do use it, but like, why am I not going out more? Do you know what I mean? It's that kind of palette where you really want to make the most of it. It's definitely your like perfect evening palette. Pigment is absolutely amazing in these. I do feel like depending on the type of look that you're going to go for, you might need to do your base after you've done your eyes. So again, if you're going to go for a full-on heavy eye look, then do your base last. I used to always do my base last on all clients. Well, if they want a heavier eye look. But this eyeshadow palette is honestly amazing, and I would say nearly every single shade in here has been used by me, so it definitely is worth it. This is another one that's really good, and I actually think that all the colors in here are really like, I feel like if you want a palette that gives you different kind of colors rather than all of the same, then go for this one. This is the Pillow Talk Instant Eye Palette by Charlotte Tilbury. And I love this because it has, they're kind of grouped, right? So you've got day, desk. Oh, desk. Why does it say desk? Is it supposed to say dusk? It says desk. Desk, date, and dream, right? So you've got like these really nice palish pink shades for day, which has a couple of shimmers in there. And then you've got, which by the way, I don't think you have to stick to the day or whatever, wear them whenever you want. Then you've got desk, which is really weird. I've just noticed that. I don't know why it's called desk, but it's got a really nice peachy shade in there. A couple of nice like kind of taupe peach shades, and then also a nice beige shade. And then you've got date, which is all like browns, and they're really delicious browns, by the way. They're really nice ones. And then you've got dream, which are all kind of like pinks. So I feel like you've got some really good options in here. It's definitely been thought about, and I do use this palette and I do love it. And I love the browns in here because if you're like me and you have brown skin, it's really hard to find the right kind of brown. Okay, this is actually an old one, but I don't know if it's still available, but I love this and I think it's really good quality, and the colors are all amazing. And yes, it's a little bit of the same, but I do love it. This is actually the Jaclyn Hill and Morphe Divine Neutrals palette. It's so good. Like, I love all the browns in there. My favorite color is Good Vibes, absolutely amazing. And I love the shimmer in here called Drippin' and Birthday Suit, so nice. And there's a couple of like slightly pinkish berry shades in there too. So this is definitely a palette that I think you can get a really nice sculpted eye look with, and I have used that several times. This one, oh my god, I have used this so much. This is my Charlotte Tilbury Beautifying Eye Trends palette in Sensual Sunset. It's one of those like smaller quads, and I love this. So this is a really good one because you've got like this really nice deep orange in here, and then you've also got like the pinks, the berries, and you've got a couple of shimmer shades in here. It's like it is literally like a desert compact. Really good one for during the day. And I actually really do like the other ones because you've got greens, you've got blues, you've got all those different palettes that you can get if you prefer certain colors. But another one that I want to go for, I know this is really expensive, but I do use it and it's absolutely amazing, and it's probably the easiest eyeshadow you are ever going to use to blend. This is the Louis Vuitton eyeshadow quad palette. Now I love this because, I mean, look, it looks stunning. It's so pretty, but I have to tell you that the actual eyeshadows are the best quality I've ever used. So I'm not going to talk too much about that because I feel like people, you know, it's very controversial. People are like, I'm not spending that much. Who spends that much? There are people who spend that much on makeup, trust me. I was sent it as a gift, so I'm not going to lie to you. I'm keeping it real with you. I did not pay that money for an eyeshadow palette. Would I? If I had money to burn, I probably would, right? But I don't have money to burn, so I'm not going to go out and buy that kind of eyeshadow palette. I would rather get something else, like maybe some shoes or a bag or something like that. So yeah, I'm just keeping it real with you. It is a great eyeshadow palette. If you are fine spending that amount of money on an eyeshadow palette, then go for it. You're gonna love it. A couple of more eyeshadows, and these are not necessarily palettes, but oh my god, they are really, really good. They're single ones, but this is the Makeup by Mario Master Matte Longwear Cream eyeshadow, and there's a couple of really nice shades. This one in particular I love, Sienna. I haven't got some of them, like I don't have the black or anything, but these two I really like together. This is Sienna and Chestnut, and I feel like they go so well. It's like you've got a cup of latte coffee on your eyes. It looks so good, and they blend really well. They blend well, but they do dry pretty quick, so you've got to blend quick, unfortunately. Now, if you're looking for eyeshadows that blend really, really well, very easily, and they have a slight sheen in there, go for the Charlotte Tilbury Eyes to Mesmerize pots because they're so good at blending and they don't dry too quick, and they do actually last all day and they don't crease. Those are amazing. If you want liquid eyeshadows that are going to blend really well and don't necessarily dry super quick, then go for the R.E.M Beauty eyeshadow, liquid eyeshadows, because they're really good. This one is, I don't know what this is. What is it? I've got my new iPhone 17 Pro Max, and the zoom is incredible. It's made it so much easier. They're like glasses for me now. So before I had to zoom in and make sure it's like, because I had the 14 before this, right? So I've like had that for years now. So now I can just go straight to 8 and it's like, oh, there it is. Those are the kind of glasses I need. But anyway, that is a really good eyeshadow, and I think it blends really, really well. Some more liquid eyeshadows that are absolutely amazing and definitely don't dry anywhere as quick as those two that I just mentioned are the Armani liquid eyeshadows. Amazing. I do wish they had better shades though, because I feel like they can look a little bit dull on the skin. But if you get the right shade that suits your skin tone, because you're bound to find one, then I feel like you are onto a winner because they blend so easily. They don't dry quick at all. Like if you are kind of a beginner or you spend a lot of time on blending, then you're gonna love those because they don't dry quick at all. But make sure you test the R.E.M Beauty and the Makeup by Mario liquid eyeshadows first, because those two will dry. Maybe the R.E.M doesn't dry as quick, but they will dry pretty quick, and I feel like you need to kind of give yourself a bit of time to like practice it, I would say, a little bit, and then you'll be okay. But those are kind of like all my eyeshadows, all the eyeshadows that I have sitting here that I actually go to like over and over. Oh, I do have a couple more here. Let me just see what these are. Do I use these? Because I want to keep it real with you. Oh, this one I've only just received, so I don't really know how much I'm going to use this. This is a Makeup by Mario Ethereal Eyes Nature Palette. It's limited edition, and it is really good, but it isn't something I think I would use all the time. This one I have used kind of mediocre. Like, I've not used it as much as all the others that I've spoken about, but I have used this a lot. This is the Makeup by Mario Ethereal Eyes Moonlight. And it is a really good palette because it's got the most amazing blue in here. But yeah, more eyeshadow palettes that are great. So there you go. Those are my eyeshadow palettes that I'm absolutely loving and I do keep like using, and I would say that that's my list that I would recommend for effortless eye makeup. They blend really easily, they have great pigment, there's not a lot of fallout from them, they last really well on the eyes. The cream ones that I mentioned don't crease at all. I've used all of these. These are the only eyeshadows that I have sitting around me for me to reach to whenever I want to do eye makeup. So I don't have any others sitting here. They're all in the drawer, and if I haven't mentioned them and you've seen me use them before, then it's probably because I don't really think that they either last well. Something's missing from them, but all of these work really well. So I wanted to keep it real with you. Don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the bell button. A really quick, easy video today. I just wanted to like go through some products that I love. Hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the next video.